Hi, John. Well, for ShoheiOhtani today, he gets to continue with his build-up. We've seen in his last two outings in which the plan was to be able to get through 4 innings of work. If we go to 2 outings ago when he was in Cincinnati, he wasn't able to get through 4 just due to some cramping in his hip and the humidity and heat there, but he was able to get up to 53 pitches. Then his last outing, he was able to get through 4 innings of work, so of course meeting that threshold. So Dave Roberts talked about what the plan is for him today going into this one.
The process that we're going with Shohei, the approach, I believe in it. Shohei's comfortable with it, and I just don't feel that trying to push because of the standings is a smart thing to do. So I don't see that. If we do get to 6 innings, it won't be any reflection of a response to anything going on in our division.
Do you think you might get to 6 innings?
I still think it's unlikely. I think 5 is going to be the max for this regular season.
How important is it for you guys, though, to just sort of keep that diligence with him and keep the long term in mind, even given current circumstances?
It's not easy when you're kind of, in it and you're competing. But he's just such a valuable player to us, offensively, as a pitcher, and so to kind of push for an extra inning or, call it 5 extra innings in totality, it's not worth it. There's just way too much downside instead of just staying the course. And we all feel comfortable with our plan right now.
What do you think today means to him that he's pitching against them?
I think he has a lot of fond memories of being here and definitely appreciates, playing for this club. But I don't think it's certainly not emotional or sentimental. I think right now he is focused on helping us win tonight, and that's all he cares about.
If there's anything that we've learned about ShoheiOhtani the last 2 years is he is someone who is very good at compartmentalizing, whether it's emotions, feelings. So coming into this one, yes, it's going to be his first time on the mound facing his former team here, of course, at Angel Stadium. No one expects to see any emotions or anything like that from him. For him, they're really just expecting to see the intensity that he has when he takes the mound. For him, it's going to be hopefully getting through 5 innings of work, whether he's efficient, things like that. Dave Roberts has made it clear they're not going to push him, whether it's today or even this season. It does sound like for the rest of the rotation, considering due to the lack of success right now with the bullpen, they might be pushing the starters a little bit more. But for ShoheiOhtani, things are going to remain the same, hopefully getting through that 5 innings of work, but hopefully he can be efficient and set the tone because, of course, the team is looking for him to be the stopper today, guys.
Yeah, hopefully get through 5 innings and a chance to get a win, his first win as well in a couple of years. Kirsten, thank you very much. And before making his Dodgers pitching debut in mid-June, ShoheiOhtani's last game as a pitcher was at the Big A in Anaheim almost 2 years ago to the day. Tonight he's back on that mound at Angel Stadium, Jerry, where he's 21-8 in his career, 2.2 ERA. So he should be very comfortable being back on familiar ground.
Absolutely. As a hitter, you always look at comfort, right? In the batter's box, the batter's eye. Well, I've talked to Clayton Kershaw and other pitchers as well. They feel comfortable with the mound. Obviously, he's very comfortable on that mound. He loves those surroundings, those environment. And look at those numbers: 21-8. 2.22 ERA. So hopefully a little more of the same for ShoheiOhtani. And I think he's a better pitcher now than he was back then when he was the Angels.
We talk about even opposing players, from the offensive side, man, why do they come in and just pound the Dodgers? We're talking about, because it's a great place to hit. The surroundings, what you look at as you're stepping into the batter's box, there's that feeling. Pitchers have the same feeling. Some places where they feel maybe uncomfortable with the mound, the settings as you're looking in at the glove, and then there's other places where, I love the mound, love the way it feels, love what I'm looking at, the whole feel of the stadium. And Shohei has shown success here. So when there's ever a place that you've had success as a hitter, you're always confident to go back into those certain stadiums. Obviously, you want to have that success at home. And for a long time, this was Shohei's home, and he was successful.
A chance to face some old friends tonight as well in the batter's box on that Angels side. Let's get our first look at the Dodgers lineup. To go up against the Angels right-hander Kyle Hendricks, you have Shohei leading things off as the DH. Of course, he will also pitch. Mookie Betts in the 2-hole, followed by Freddie Freeman and Will Smith. Teoscar Hernandez bats 5th. Then it's Andy Pages, Alex Call in left field, Alex Freeland at third base, and Miguel Rojas starting at second base, batting 9th. ninth. Nomar, what sticks out to you tonight?
Obviously, you got Miggy Rowe over there at second. You got Freeland at third base here today. So I think that's where you're going, okay, that's a little bit different, where Freeland's been playing second base, and we've been seeing Max Muncy in there.
I'm looking at left fielder Alex Call. Listen, it's no secret there's been a guy out there that's been struggling. Okay, Alex Call, this is an opportunity here to really get some good at-bats here. Put yourself in the mix for more playing time. Hopefully he takes advantage of this start.
Much more still to come here on Leadoff L. A couple of three-time MVPs going head-to-head again when Shohei, the pitcher, faces Mike Trout for the first time in a Major League game. It was pure drama when they met here in the 2023 WBC Championship game. Bottom nine, Japan up by a run, and Shohei struck out his then Angels teammate to win the World Baseball Classic. And Jerry, chance tonight for Shohei to face Mike Trout and some of his former teammates. And we heard Dave Roberts say he doesn't expect Shohei to be emotional while pitching against those guys, being back on the mound at Angel Stadium. Dodgers just need a good outing and a win tonight.
Absolutely. I think he's going to have a little bit of emotion, but on a side knowing that we need this victory. We've been struggling, and hopefully he goes out there and does this thing.
Listen, I think you're going to have some emotion, because anytime you return to a place where you played an awful lot of games and then where you pitched and there's familiarity, there's going to be some emotion. Understandable.
Dodgers just need a win. Pull back into a first-place tie with the Padres. Let's send it out to Steven and EK. We'll see you right here after the game. Enjoy.
Thank you, John. The Freeway Series finale at the Big A. The Dodgers need a win today to avoid being swept by the Angels, not just in this series, but the season series. And it's going to be another sold-out crowd. Everybody coming to Anaheim to watch Shohei Ohtani, an Ohtani bump day for the first time against the Angels. And the Angels have dominated the Dodgers. They have won 6 straight games against the Dodgers in the Freeway Series for the first time since 2003-2004. To put it into context, Dave Roberts, the current manager of the Dodgers, was playing for the Dodgers back then, and Vladimir Guerrero Sr. was on his way to winning MVP for the Angels in 2004. The upcoming schedule, everybody looking at the next 6 games against the San Diego Padres, who won again today in San Francisco. So the Dodgers now trail by a half game in the National League West as we enter the final game here at Angel Stadium. Next to Eric Karros, I am Steven Nelson. We are up in the booth. Kirsten Watson going to check in from the Dodger dugout in just a moment. But, you know, EK, the Dodgers turned into show to be a stopper.
Well, you're exactly right. And what turned out to be a start now that he needs to win. We were thinking novelty returning to Anaheim, but it's much more than that. We didn't want it to be like that, but he's the guy that we need on the mound.
And he's already had himself a bit of a series. Last night was special and unique. He lined into a triple play, and then he came up in the 9th inning against old friend Kenley Jansen. Shohei was 0 for 7 in his career against Jansen. 0 for no more, a go-ahead home run, but the Dodgers could not hang on. Obviously, they blew a 3rd straight save, and so that sets the stage for today, his return to the mound at a place he knows very well and he has performed very, very well in.
Well, certainly very comfortable here, and coming off a great start against St. Louis, where in that start he had 27 swings, 14 of those swing and miss. Did it with the fastball, the sweeper, the slider, looking to continue to build on his effort and his result, but more importantly, create some momentum from the starting staff for this Dodger ball club.
He's going to lead off the game as well against Kyle Hendricks before he even throws a pitch. The lineup behind him has had a change today. Kirsten Watson going to detail that.
Yeah, Steven. So Max Muncy was originally in the lineup with Mookie Betts having a scheduled day off, but unfortunately that's not going to be the case anymore. Max Muncy has now been scratched, and it happened because ahead of the game when he was doing his pregame work, he went into the cage and he felt some soreness on his right side. And when Dave Roberts told us, he told that it's not something that seems to be linked to the oblique strain that he dealt with last year. It doesn't seem to be a muscular injury, but they are playing it safe right now. So he's going to undergo some testing tomorrow morning to have some more information. But right now, Max Muncy is day-to-day, guys.
Another 2-2 pitch. That is a rifle into right field toward the corner. Ohtani is going to have extra bases. Just depends on how many. He wants 3. Here's the throw. It's late. Leadoff triple, Shohei Ohtani. His head. Of all the thoughts that have been bringing him down throughout this season. Ground ball, base hit left field. Making an 8-game hitting streak for Mookie Betts. and make it a 1-0 lead for the Dodgers.
That's starting to remind me.
Smith turns on a ball to left field. No doubt about it. A crooked number in the first inning for the Dodgers after the 2-run home run from Smith. 3-0.
I said he was going to have to live on an edge. That pitch was probably 3 inches off the inside part of the plate. Well, a ball, but as we've seen so many times this year, Will Smith about as good as anybody I've seen at pulling his hands in close.
On the mound, making his 9th start of the season, ShoheiOhtani. His first start as a visitor in this ballpark. First pitch, strike one, called on Zach Neto. Last start for Ohtani, one of the best games you will see. Last week against the Cardinals, 4 innings, just 1 run on 2 hits, struck out 8. Redbirds face. Statcast 3 is powered by Google Cloud.
4-seamer over 50% of the time, then equal opportunity with that sweeper and the slider. Had a lot of swing and misses. 27 swings, 14 swing and misses.
On a 3-2. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Started the game with a leadoff triple. Goes to the mound and begins his outing with a punch out. Grounded to the right side. Backhanded there by Rojas. And now the matchup everyone's been waiting for since this. With the 2023 World Baseball Classic on the line, then teammates Ohtani and Trout clashed. And Ohtani struck him out on a nasty sweeper, a 3-2 pitch, helping Japan win its 3rd World Baseball Classic title.
You know, although Shohei had played, you know, a number of years here in the States, I think that moment, even while
Ohtani's 2-2. 99 just misses high, full count.
And nor should he have ever seen him. You think this Shohei needs to get some work in on a backfield. Hey, we need some hitters. Mike, you want to hit off him? No, I'll skip that, thank you.
Just like the WBC, a 3-2 sweeper. This time he watches strike 3. ShoheiOhtani with bookending strikeouts in a 1-2-3 first. And a wry smile from Trout. Actually not the be-all, end-all for any strike zone when you're watching the game on television, but certainly not tonight. Hit in the air to right field. Going back, Hernandez at the wall. It is off the wall, and they are signaling a home run. Now the yellow line, it's not the video board. That's changed over the years here at the Big A. An opposite field shot for Taylor Ward's 29th of the season, and the Angels get a run back. It's 3-1. Moncada shoots it to left center. Call over. He can't get it. It's all the way to the wall. Stand-up double for Moncada. Back-to-back extra base hits against Ohtani in the 2nd inning. Skied to right center by Joe Adell. Pages getting a good angle on it. Moncada tagging at second. Pages' throw to third is off the mark. Pulled in the air to right. Hernandez has a read. Moncada tagging. Catch made. Here comes the throw. Not in time. A sacrifice fly for Rengifo. And it's a 1-run game. Now Ohtani shoots it to right field. Hernandez over, and he runs it down. The final out of the 2nd inning, taking away extra bases from Ohtani and keeping the Dodgers in front 3-2 going to the 3rd.
So today, Dave Roberts did confirm that the plan for him is going to be for 5 innings of work if he can continue with this, they do feel good that this is going to be the threshold for him. They don't suspect him going past that 5 innings of work this entire regular season, guys.
The Dodgers going to perhaps look to push the starters a little bit. Popped up. Mookie Betts calling for it. Nettles retired for out number 2, and Angels interim manager is okay. Another 2-2. Got him swinging. Just like the first inning. 1-2-3. Bookending strikeouts. Dodgers still. 101. Freezes Trout.
That's 3 at-bats.
One of the season and 90th RBI. Grounds the ball to Freeland at third. Out number 2. You know, I was talking to Yoshinobu Yamamoto. Planned for Ohtani tonight to get through 5. Grounded to Betts. He eats it up and finishes the inning.